Hi, I'm Lucas.
And this is Brendan, and we Hold the Truth. So We Hold the Truth is a black metal band from Nantes, France, and we are 5 people. So this is Lucas singing, Thomas playing drums, Nicolas playing bass guitar, and Pierre and I the guitars. So we play like a modern black metal inspired by bands like Quellertac, Ngwa, Wolves in the Throne Room, Death Heaven, Regarde les hommes tombés, and many more. So the band started with Pierre and I. So we've been university friends, and we happened to meet again in Nantes. I couldn't. We've been wanting to play together for a while, but at those time, I had a job which didn't allow me to have time for that. Then it was about winter 2018. We found some time for that. We wrote some material, so like 4 songs, and everybody we passed the song to thought it was pretty cool. So we thought it was maybe worth finding musicians to start playing. The first one we recruited was Lucas, which was one of Pierre's friends. So we had at a dinner we talked about the idea to join as a singer in the summer 2019, and he agreed, and he showed a great disposition in the art of screaming. So we kept him, and he was really happy to join the band, and we were even more happy to have him because he's a very good screamer. Then we had Nicolas. Nicolas is a colleague of mine. We worked in the same company, and I knew he was playing bass guitar, and he comes from punk hardcore, but he was really excited by the challenge of playing in a black metal band. So he joined the band in the fall of 2019. Then we had a drummer for a little bit, but it didn't work out. Yeah, Pedro. And so since we started the band with drum tracks, we didn't really want to wait to have a drummer to start playing, because it's really hard to find a black metal drummer in Nantes because there are so many bands. So we said we will carry on with the drum tracks until we find the right guy. And so I answered an ad that I saw online for a new guy in town that were looking for a black metal band. So I think I was lucky to be the first one to answer. And so that's how Thomas joined. It was during 2020. Yeah. So just before the lockdowns and stuff. And so that's it. The band is now complete, and we are ready to kick some asses.
So the band name was found by Brendan and Pierre. We are playing on the several meaning of the word hold. You know, band name. We hold the truth. Hold is holding something for himself. So we are keeping the truth for ourselves. It's holding in the meaning of bearing too. So we can see the truth without being hurt. So we hold the truth in this meaning too. And most of our lyrics are about we may say truth saying about our world or society and the current state of things.
So this is a split album, Choose Your Death Volume 2, and we are sharing this record with Aljanal, Foltest, Deaf and Blind. And so yeah, it's basically a split of different black and death inspired bands, so you should check it out.
So on this split we have 4 songs. As I was saying before, most of the songs are about truth saying, about things we see in the society, in the news every day. So the first song is about our education to the competition. We are in systems that promote individuality to be better than the others. And this first song is an attack about this system. The second song is about bullying. So we are in the education part of the society. So it's about someone who is being bullied the one time too much and is having a breakdown, a violent one. And the third song is about our incapability to not repeat the era of the past of our ancestors. So it's about a hypothetical future where the third war had been declared and everyone is dead, and the few survivors can't live together. And the final song on this split is about the pressure that companies inflict to their workers, to the point of some of them committed suicide. Things we have seen in the past years.
So we can't say much about the cover because we did not take part in this one. But for our part, it's basically a picture that our other guitarist Pierre took while he was walking in the forest, in the woods, I think in the east part of France. And so we found it pretty cool, and that's what we put. And the logo has been designed by our bassist Nicolas, which is also very talented graphically, as you can see. So the story behind our collaboration with Unfra Prod is that I have a side project which is called Montserrat, which mixes metal and Caribbean music. And I was looking for a singer, so I put an ad on Facebook, and some guy answered. And blah, blah, blah. Long story short, he introduced me to Jerome, who is the guy who's running Unfra Prod, and who offered us to take a spot on this split CD. So it was just random connections that made it all happen. So we're very glad that it worked out this way, and looking further to work again with Unfra Prod and Jerome. We sort of come to a point where we would really need a label to take things to the next level, like do proper studio records and having a proper distribution and help with all the administrative tasks which we are not really familiar with at the moment. So we think it would be really cool. So if any label is interested, please do contact us.
So it's really hard to talk about myself. I am practicing music since I was 8. I grew up in a musician family. Most of the members of my family are still practicing instruments. I've started with the drums. I'm still playing drums occasionally. And I'm singing since few years, 5, maybe 8. I can't remember. And music has always been a part of my life. I don't remember a moment where I was not inspired by it. And you?
So for myself, it's completely different. I come from a family which is not into music at all. So I started because 2 of my best friends were looking for a bass. I started playing music because two of my high school friends were looking for a bass player, so they were a guitarist and a drummer. So I just picked the bass, and I never really stopped until now. And since bass is pretty boring alone, I picked up the guitar, and it's my main instrument right now. So yeah, that's it.
It's a bit paradoxal, but I'm saying what I think is not working in many subjects in my lyrics, but I don't have any answers to how to make it better. So I have no idea what to say about this question.
So yeah, we had to cancel our first show, which was a bit of a bummer. We were supposed to play in a pretty famous metal venue in Nantes called La Saint-Michelet, and yeah, it was due to be in September 2019. So we couldn't do it, but we had other proposal after that, which made it up for it. So it's all good. And if La Saint-Michelet is watching this, we still want to play. Yeah, there's one which stands out, I think. So it was our second concert, a private concert, and at this time we did not have any drummer, so we used drum tracks. And for some reason, on this particular song, the sound level was really low, and there's a part where I launch basically the song by myself, and I got lost in it, and all the band crawled behind me, and we all eventually lost everything. Yeah, we lost track of everything basically, and but we made it up at some point. We found our way back to the drum track, and apparently not many people noticed it, but yeah, they were really drunk. But yeah, I felt really, and I still feel really bad for it. Sorry.
I'm currently switching between 3 albums. The latest record from Leprous, Aphelion, which is a band that I follow for quite a while now. I really like what the way they're going since the last album, where they introduced more pop sounds in their composition. The latest Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes, which is an artist that my girlfriend really appreciates. And this one is more punk than the previous one, so it's quite fun. And of course, my favorite band, which just released #Green, Mastodon. So that's a band that I listened to so many times. So that's my 3 albums of the moment.
Myself, I don't really listen to the latest release right now, but I've been listening to a lot of Envy, the Japanese screamo band. Recently, I got into Svalbard, which is, I think, really cool. A really cool mix of metal and hardcore. And the last Mick Mill, which is American hip hop, so not really metal at all.
So no black metal at all. But the latest 1914 is good. Yeah. I think the year that will come will have many people in front of the concerts. So many frustrated people that did not see the show they wanted. The summer festivals will be something, I think. And we've seen many people trying new ways to do music during the past period where we are all at home. So maybe something good will appears from that. I don't know.
Nantes has a very prolific metal scene. Actually, there's many bands which comes from this place. Not very big ones, but the underground scene is really important. And I think the band which is the most important for us would be Regarde les hommes tombés, because we all like it, and it's been a pretty big influence. Apart from Nicolas, none of us are from Nantes, so we don't really know many people from the scene here. But yeah, it's very big. Metal is very big in Nantes because I think for many reasons it's always been a pretty big town for metal. And now we have also the Hellfest, which is one of the biggest European festival, which is really close to the city, like 30 minutes drive from here. So there's a lot of players, actors which are surrounding the city and who are involved in the metal, whether it's bands, labels, showrunners, or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty big, and there's a lot of metalheads around here. Yeah.
In the short time, it's mainly rehearsals. We have some materials to record too, so maybe an EP next year in the first quarter, and find as many opportunity to play live as we can. That's it. So in conclusion, we are ready to play. We want to play. So please contact us.